Big Al here, coming to you live from CSB Studios. Tonight's topic, movies that should be remade and classic movies that should never be touched. Me personally, a movie that should never be touched and should never even be tried to remade, is like Scarface. Like, that one should never be redone. It's a classic. How are you going to turn that mob movie into today's time?
Say hello to my little friend.
Please do Let's redo Scarface. Can we?
No, I don't think so because Al Pacino as Scarface is the man. How do you actually find someone to replace that epic,
That's true. The man is a legend, but the movie is not gangster at all.
But what is?
I'm sorry.
But what is? But okay. So what is gangster to you? Because
the scenery or like maybe the time period, right?
Well, that's the thing. You have to when you watch a movie, like even today when they create a movie that is done back in the 1920s, you have to put yourself in that time frame, and experience it as if that's what you're doing. So I think if you watch Scarface now with the mentality of, I'm a drug lord and I'm doing this to the mob and this, that, and the other, I think you may have a second opinion about that movie.
I like The Godfather. That was awesome.
But not Scarface.
Scarface?
I do not get Scarface. I've seen it since a kid.
I really think JR wants to weigh in on this.
I think anything that is that gets a unanimous decision in society is a classic and shouldn't be touched. Like, if you cannot, if you get 100% of the people to vote on something and 98% of the people say yes, it's over. It's a done deal. There's no debate. So what you talking about, we can move on to the next movie because next Scarface,
Scarface needs to be redone.
Okay. So what? Do you want it like El Chapo or something?
It is a color movie.
No, put some color in there. There's no black people in there for one.
Well, you can't do that because did they have that back in those times within
Definitely.
his mob? They
Definitely.
had that. So it wasn't just an Italian mob where it was Italian people. In New York, in New York,
comes in all shades.
Okay, and so if you were a Yakuza member, you expect a little Latino Yakuza member to jump up.
That's Japanese, by the way.
I know, because first of all,
I guess
it can happen.
Yeah, it was definitely black people in Italy. In Italy. I say in Italy.
Italy?
Italia. That's that new place, that Italia.
All right, I'll change the movie. So, well, then I don't have a.
So, for instance, classic movie, I grew up watching it. Jumanji. They redid Jumanji,
which
was actually a very good movie because it incorporated old Jumanji in with today's times to make it into new Jumanji.
If they had not put the video game aspect in it, it would have completely ruined the movie.
Right, because I would take my kid to it, and my kid relates with video games and so on. So I guess that's what I'm trying to get into. It's like, what's that movie that was always good? Back in the even at this point, hell, it could be the 90s. You know what I mean?
Can I just say they should never do what they're rumoring of Space Jam and put LeBron in it?
Yeah,
they should never, ever do that.
Oh, so we can remake Scarface, but we can't remake Space Jam.
Don't remake Space Jam. Okay, I love that movie.
Coming to America. Don't remake that.
When you think of garbage, think of Akeem.
Yeah.
Don't remake Coming to America.
I think you remake Coming to America. No. What? Yeah.
Okay.
But a good example of a movie they are messing up is like Jurassic Park. Like, it just keeps getting worse and worse.
I totally disagree. I love every single one of those movies.
I would say the one that came out, what was it, a year or two ago?
Jurassic World.
I did not like that one, but the previews for what they're coming up with, this next one, it looks completely different. I'm perfectly fine with this one.
I think we're spinning off of topic there into a realm of just continuing a franchise. Like they're not remaking the very first Jurassic Park.
It
It got moved to another island.
They're
and we have
expanding
new-
on the
right.
existing.
But
So it's just like Star Wars. Like Star Wars has played the hell out. Just give it up. Stop. But Disney's not going to because
it's a cash cow.
it's a cash cow. That's the reason why. Why would you not? Yes.
No, I totally agree.
It's no different than a Marvel movie.
Exactly. Marvel needs to stop.
I mean, Lord, I am superhero movied out.
This is the first series of superhero movies that we're actually getting with good graphics and up to date technology. We're starting to see that now. Like I don't really remember
Well, you
superhero
can't-
movies when I
so-
was growing up.
So go back to the 80s and watch
We had Blank Man.
Superman.
Do y'all remember
And
Blank
so-
Man?
Yeah,
Slap me around and call me Susan.
yeah,
We
Blank
had
Man.
him.
Blank Man was the shit. I love Blank Man. I'm not even
Blank
gonna
Man
lie.
can be redone. Okay, it's a classic. Let's
Well,
not leave
well,
it.
hold, Blank Man needs a little bit lighter color in it, don't you think?
There's a lot of light people in Blank Man. He's in New York.
That's where the Italian
where
mob
the
is, right?
Italian mobs are. So they were Italian.
Yeah. Well, they
no,
got a hard
so-
time coming to America. I'm glad they're here. Yeah.
Well, so I mean, I'm glad we're having fun with this topic here tonight, guys. But I mean, just like I don't know if anybody's seen like Weird Science. Do you think, like, why would you not just do a low budget film like Weird Science was done in the beginning?
They already
and
did
just-
a TV show off of that.
Yeah, but
So-
but that flopped. But Weird Science, the movie, was actually pretty entertaining. You know, or like Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Socrates. Hey, we know that name.
Yeah. Hey, look him up. Oh, it's under Socrates.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, they should. I love that movie. But first off, Weird Science. So Kelly LeBrock, right, who was the female. Okay, so who would be the person today that would take her spot? I mean, she's what made the movie, right? Kelly LeBrock. So who would that be today then? Because that could be remade if you have the right person there.
So they made this woman ultimately, right? So you would just have to. So if we would have done this, we'll say 10 years ago, would you have said Kate Upton could have been that?
She still could.
So there we go. You just have to find, whoever that like I mean, to me and my wife, we have a top 3 list. Like Jennifer Aniston's in my top 3. You know what I mean?
That's a good one.
She's what 55 and could probably still be the robot or what. So
Yeah.
to me, to fill that void, you just have to find. So when Transformers came out, like when the first Transformers came out, everybody was all on Megan Fox, right? So Megan Fox could have been that.
She could have until she messed up her face.
Well,
I'll second that one.
but you just have to find that sex appeal individual. I'm sorry, Jennifer Aniston, my wife, second wife. You're not 55. You're only 49. I am sorry.
Just in case you
But
listen
you
to
are
this.
49 going on 21, so keep doing it, girl. Keep doing your thing. Please tune back in next week where we continue our talk on movies that should be remade and movies that should never be touched.